down in Australia. Just walking to work. It's a Thursday morning. Look at that. Beautiful. It's actually quite cold this morning. And you know it's cold because when you look at all the houses, you've got all like the smoke coming out of everyone's chimneys, where everybody's got their fire on. Kind of makes me feel like I'm back in the day, you know. Obviously, being slightly rural, people don't have central heating, and obviously being Australia, people just generally don't have central heating. It's all air conditioning units. So yeah, most people have fires, which is quite nice, I suppose, but it's not nice in the morning when you're trying to walk to work and the whole town smells like a fucking bonfire. You can barely breathe. It's a small little issue though. I'll take it. So yeah, just walking to work. Full shift today. Back to the office. Good morning, people. Good morning. How are we? Coming into the chat. If you want to say hello, say hello. We're in Australia. There we go. It's not going to be the nicest day today. It's only going to be about, I don't know, I think 14, 15 degrees. It's well and truly winter is on its way. But do you know what? Pretty much like a British summer, I suppose. Not the worst in the world. How beautiful it is though. Hear the birds tweeting. Amazing. Hello, Reggie. Is that like Reggie from like Scooby-Doo? Reggie? Good morning. Welcome to the chat. It's midnight in Burnley here. Yep. I know it's very late in the UK at the moment. Just walking to work here, mate. It's just come up to 7:30. Yeah. That's how you got your name. What, from friends or? I hope it's not a derogatory term. Yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah. How are we all doing this morning? Or I say this morning, or how are we all doing this evening in the UK? If you're looking from the UK, how foggy it is. Sleepy Hollow. Alright, should we go see if we can find some snakes? 9 people. Good morning, everybody. Let's have a little look, see if we can find any snakes. What do you reckon? I have to be a bit more quiet because they're not going to turn up if I'm being noisy. Let's have a little look. I don't really want to see a snake, if I'm honest, because chances are if I do see a snake, probably kill me. I've seen 3 snakes since I've been here in Australia. Still light here. It's the morning, mate. It's literally 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm on my way into work now. I'm going to do a full day shift today as the children are at school. Woohoo! Yeah. It's just having a nice chill brisk walk. We've got you'll see some of the birds in a minute. I'll show you that. You've got some really cool birds here. I'm not very like, you know, one of those geeky bird watcher kind of people, but you can't help but admire the beauty of the birds here. I'm probably going to shut up for a minute because I'm walking past a kid walking to school. I don't want to sound like a total freaking weirdo. Yeah, just bear with me. Oh, 11 people. Morning.
Morning.
So yeah, there we go. Do you want to see if we can see if we can find any birds? This is my walk this morning. Autumnal it is here at the moment. There's some trees at the moment here that are like blood red, and the leaves fall off. It just looks absolutely amazing. 7:30 p.m. in Detroit. I'm exactly 12 hours behind or ahead. What day is it? The 21st there still, or is it the 22nd? I think you're behind if you're in America. Hello. That makes sense. Well, you said you were up north. Up north? No, I am in Australia. In southwest Australia, to be precise. We used to be on the south coast of the UK, but now I've moved to this. Look at that. How freaking stunning is that? Just breathtaking. And you know what? That's the funny thing, is that the camera doesn't actually do it justice. It's more beautiful in person, I can assure you. So, what are you guys doing up at this time of the night? Don't incriminate yourself. I don't know why I would be up at midnight on a weekday. Unless I suppose maybe you're a night driver or something like that, then that would make more sense. But yeah, don't forget to smash the like button, guys, and yeah, helps the video get pumped out to a few more people, and we can have a little bit more interaction. On call for a lifeboat. Oh, nice. That's sounds like a cushy little job. How you find that? I feel like it gets busier and busier every morning as I come down this road. It used to be like one car I'd see in the morning, and now it just seems to be loads. Maybe it's just loads of people gone back to work or something. I don't know. But yeah. Woo. Woo. Oh, here we go. There's one of those trees. All the leaves have sort of fallen off now, but when they're full of leaves, they just look like a blood orange tree. It's pretty cool. Oh, you don't get paid? You're just a volunteer. Fair enough. How did you get into that? Sounds like an interesting thing to volunteer for. And I can't imagine you get much action at night. Oh, I don't know, actually, to be fair. I suppose there's people fishing and stuff at night and all that stuff. Yeah. Cool. I'm getting fitter, but I'm still getting out of breath as I'm walking and talking. Right, we've got 5 people in here, guys. Come on. Don't be shy. Say hello. Let's give you a little view of where we're going. RNLI. Don't know what that means, mate. Royal something life something. Oh, my hands are actually cold this morning. Oh, I didn't see any of the pink cockatoos this morning. That's a shame. So if you are not someone that's following me, just so you know, my channel is all about moving to Australia. How to get your visa, differences between the UK and Australia, cost of living, all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, also obviously I am a trucker, Not trucking at the moment because my children are only part-time at school here in Australia. The school system's a lot different here in the UK. See, my girls in the UK would have started full-time school last September. Turn the camera around. They would have started school last September in the UK full-time, but here in Australia they don't start until later, so now they're part-time. So there'll be 5 basically by the time they actually start school, 5 days a week. So that means at the moment all I can do is 3 days work in 1 week and 2 days work in the next week, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's good for them. I think it's better for their development. I think sometimes in the UK we push our kids into school a bit too young. They're not quite ready for it, and my girls seem to be loving it at the moment. Like, they're excited to go to school because it's only 2 or 3 days a week, whereas I think if they were going 5 days a week, the novelty would wear off quite quick. Oh, look, Aussie road train or a B double, kind of like a road train, I guess. Oh, right, let's go. Noisy road. Oh, look, cuts, truck. Another truck. Well, that was busier than I've ever seen it before. I'm Aussie born and bred, and I'm looking to move away from here. Oh, mate, sorry to hear that. Whereabouts in Australia are you? And what's your reasons? I mean, I understand. Nowhere's perfect, and Australia has its problems as well. But all I can say to you is just don't go to Europe, because unless you're a communist. No, I'm joking. No, but Europe just, to me, is done. So it's up to you. You go where you want, but in my opinion, that's how I feel about it. It's not somewhere I would want to go. Here in Perth, Kalamunda. Not too sure what that is. And where are you thinking of going? I personally am really enjoying it being rural in Australia. I don't think I'd like it if I was in Perth as such. I'm not really a city person. I lived just outside London, and if you compare where I was, Thurrock, to I'd say Perth, it was pretty similar really in terms of how built up it is. So I'm happy to be out in the country, away from the hustle and bustle. There's a good sense of community here where we are. Everybody's a bit more chirpy. People talk to each other, people acknowledge each other when you're walking to work. Like, you just say hello. Whereas in the UK, you sort of head down in your phone. Says the guy walking to with a phone. Says the guy walking to work with a phone in his hand. But if I see someone, I'll sort of put you guys down, or sort of and I'll acknowledge them and say hello. Look at that, another B double. There's 3 trailers on that one. I don't know what that's called, but if you're wondering what the obsession is with trucks, it's because this was a trucking channel at one point. More swung towards moving to Australia now, but possibly will go back to trucking maybe come January, because that's when the girls will be full-time at school. We'll see how it goes. Lots of reasons, but mainly costs and rules. You need millions to retire here, plus over government regulation, etc. You need 6 licenses, and you're into a year for just fishing license rules. Looking at everything. Yeah, no, I get that, mate. I get that. Still not quite as bad as the UK, in my opinion. But could be going the same way, unfortunately. As people say that Australia is always sort of 10 years behind the UK in terms of how it's progressing politically, if you like, or whatever. But I don't know. Try not to get too involved with politics anymore. I sort of put it on a back burner since I've moved here. Unfortunately, as the little man, all you can do is vote, and sometimes that's fuck all as well. Probably Japan for me. It's cheap, close, and has respectable society. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, every country has its good and bads, pros and cons. But in my opinion, you've just got to do what's best for you at the time and what suits your kind of lifestyle. And for me, rural Australia is just hitting that scratch at the moment. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sort of gone a bit foggy, is it? Or quite concentrated. Morning. So yeah, not far now. I'll be in work in about 10 minutes. This here, what I'm walking along, used to be a train track. This used to go all the way from here to Bunbury, and then from Bunbury up to Perth. Yeah, but now it is a footpath. Quite a large footpath, may I add. It goes very far. It's not like the whole way to Bunbury, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, you can buy a decent house in Japan for 30k. I'm sure you can, out in the middle of nowhere. I'm be surprised if that was the case in most cities or towns. I mean, you can buy a house where I am at here for about 100k. It's not going to be very nice, it's not going to be great, but it's possible. It's just like I say, what suits you, what's convenient for you. And the thing I like about being here is I'm sort of in the reach and the distance of the mining work. So if I did want to jump on to doing the mines, I've got that option here. Whereas in the UK, you're very limited unless you spend 5 years studying and, you know, have an actual good brain. It's hard to get ahead, because like a truck driver's wage in the UK is okay, it's relatively good, it's not great, it's not terrible, but if I was to just have left trucking in the UK and tried to find something to earn the same wage without training, it's not going to happen. Impossible. Here in Australia, I'm earning the same hourly rate working in retail as I was a truck driver in the UK. So it says a lot, really, doesn't it? Like I say, and then if I really want to go and, yeah, UK is cooked massively. If I want to go and earn good money here in Australia, as long as you're willing to, you know, spend some time away from the family, like fly in, fly out, you can earn fabulous money with not much of a brain, really. I'm not saying that all the people that do it are brain dead, but it's definitely an option if you're not academic, let's say, to get ahead in life. Whereas in the UK, you're fucked, mate. You're fucked. That's literally it. It's just, there's no there's no way out, basically. And I think some people will disagree, but prove me wrong. There's probably certain stories, I suppose, if you start your own little businesses and get lucky, I guess, in the UK. But I tried different things in the UK, and the job market's so saturated across the board for pretty much every industry that, yeah, I just found it a bit almost impossible to really get ahead. So I felt like I was just stuck in trucking in the UK, whereas here I feel like I want to do trucking because I enjoy it, but I feel like I have other options if need be. So yeah, see what happens. I'm gonna let you guys see all the trees, all the leaves are falling off the trees now, which is pretty sad. All those trees there were red, I was telling you about earlier, but yeah, never mind. When it comes up to spring again, I'm sure we'll have some lovely things to see again. Right, so I'm trying to walk as much as I can to work, so it'd be nice to see you guys again. If you're ever about at this time, join me on the walks. Yeah, if you like to join me in the future, then make sure you subscribe and run along, and we can do it again. Some days are a bit more interesting than others. Some days we get the odd kangaroo. Some days we get some cockatoos. I've not seen a snake yet on my walk to work. I have seen snakes here in Australia. Seen 3, which apparently is really unlucky, or lucky, depending on how you look at it, I suppose. Seen a carpet python at the beach. They're pretty harmless. Australians were walking past it like it was a worm, literally not even phased. My missus was terrified. And see a brown snake, a little brown snake, when we was out for a walk. Tiny, like the size of my hand, but still highly venomous. And we see a tiger snake, which is probably one of the most venomous snakes here in Australia, but they just slithered off into a bush as soon as it saw us. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, I am pretty much at work, guys. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that little like button, and I shall see you guys another day. Thanks for joining me. Sayonara.